Hi everyone, this is Brett with Waterline Controls, and I am here to just give you a quick rundown of our units. This is a WLC 5000. It means it has a low alarm, a fill, and a high alarm. As you can see on every one of our control panels, we have the UL listing right here and a serial number. This one is 4937. Over on this side, you will see a sticker that basically should indicate right here what model you have. See, this one says it is the WLC 5000. So this is not hooked up right now, but this is the regular control panel. And this right here is the sensor that you will receive with it. So as you can see, this has 5 rods. And basically what these do is they'll connect into the control panel, and each one of these rods will sense as the water level comes up and touches it. So right here, this is black, which is your reference. The next one we have is brown, and this is for your low alarm. After that, we have a white rod, okay? And so this is for your fill start, the fill start. This is the fill stop right here. It is the red rod. Finally, this little rod up here, this is the green rod, which is for your high alarm. Essentially, what is going to happen when you hook this up is you're going to come right in here. This is the end of the wire, and each one of these wires is color-coded to which rod it goes to. As you can see right here, we have black, red, white, green, brown, blue, and these are the temps for any models that have a temperature sensor. And you're going to put those wires right in here into the terminal block. Now, over here, what we have, this unit has 3 different relays, and these can be used to control valves, pump downs, anything like that. They essentially just work as a switch. So you're going to have to supply power to it. These do not supply any power. Okay? So what you would do is you would put your power right here, the line voltage from your facility, into this one. This is the common. Then out from there, you would have a load right here, and this would supply the hot side of your valve. And then from your valve coming back in, you would connect that to the neutral. I have now hooked up the WLC 5000 so you can see how it is wired and how it operates. It is not powered up currently. So one of the things I wanted to show was these right here are the dry contact sensors that can go to your BMS. These don't provide any power either. They are just switches. So, and this is a fault right here. So when there's no power going to the control panel, if you have this hooked up to a BMS, you will see a light come on that says fault, just like that. Okay, so now I'm going to power it up. Well, actually, first, let me show you how the relay is wired. So right here, we have, this would be our facility ground coming in. We have the hot side right here, okay? So this part goes into the back right here, and you just connect this right here, and this powers the actual circuit board, okay? And for the relays, you need to run this hot, okay, the line hot, right into the common on the top of the relay right here. This is the fill relay right here, the red one. Okay? And then from there, out of the normally open, you will run your hot load side out. And right now, instead of a valve, we're just using a voltmeter. Okay? It'll work the same way, and it'll show us that it's actually putting 110 or 120 volts AC right through there when the fill turns on and off. And then coming out from your other side of what would be your valve, in this case it's a voltmeter, you're going to have your neutral side coming out of the load. And that's just going to, just patch right in. You're going to connect that to the neutral on your facility. And you can see the other neutral wire coming out and goes back for your power for the circuit board. All right, so now I'm going to power this up really quick, and I'm going to show you exactly how it operates by dipping the sensor right here into this bucket so we can simulate what it would do in your tank. All right, so the first thing you can see, the sensor is completely out of the water, okay? Notice that that fault light has turned off because the unit now has power. You also notice that on both the BMS dry contacts and on the actual board, you see a low alarm and a fill. That's because none of the rods have touched yet. Okay, so now we're gonna low in the black reference and the brown, as you can see right here. And just both those are going to go in the water, and you can hear that it's switched. So now the low alarm is off, as you can see on both the BMS and the control panel. All right, and so now we're going to dip in the white rod, and nothing will happen because that is your fill stop, or your fill start. And your fill is already on because it was never in the water in the first place, so nothing will happen. But now, when we put the red rod in, as you can see there, the fill is turned off, okay? And you can see that there's pretty much no voltage coming through here. There might be a little bit of stray, but there's definitely not 120 volts coming through right now. So now we're going to show the high alarm. So that's going to be when the green goes into the water. And you can see that the high alarm clicked on right there. And if you need for anything, this green relay right here can be used for the high alarm. It activates when the high alarm, and the brown with the low alarm. All right, so now I'm going to run it down, and I'm going to show you that when you pull the green out, the high alarm will turn off. So you can see now the high alarm has turned off. All right, and now we're going to pull the red out, and nothing will start because the red is your fill stop. Okay, so that stops. There's a differential of two rods that control the fill. All right, and now when we pull the white out, the fill will turn back on. All right, so we see that's out of the water. Look, our fill is turned back on. All right, and so now if this was your valve, it would be getting 120 volts. So it would be turning on and allowing water to refill back into the system. If something were to go wrong with the valve though, then and the water were to drop below the brown rod, the low alarm will come back on. So now it's completely out again. And look, the low alarm, it'll still be filling. And this is essentially how our unit operates. All right, thank you.